أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو عالم الغيب والشهادة هو الرحمن الرحيم. هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر سبحان الله عما يشركون. هو الله الخالق البارئ المصور له الأسماء الحسنى يسبح له ما في السماوات والأرض وهو العزيز الحكيم. صدق الله العظيم.
जज़ाकल्लाह। अभी आपके सामने सूरह अल हशर की आखिरी 3 आयात की तिलावत फरमाई गई है, जिनका तर्जमा कुछ यूं है। वो अल्लाह वही है जिसके सिवा कोई माबूद नहीं, वो छुपी और खुली हर बात को जानने वाला है, वही है जो सब पर मेहरबान, बहुत मेहरबान है। वो अल्लाह वही है जिसके सिवा कोई माबूद नहीं, जो बादशाह है, तकद्दुस का मालिक है, सलामती देने वाला है, अमन बख्शने वाला है, सबका निगहबान है, बड़े इक़्तिदार वाला है, हर खराबी की इस्लाह करने वाला है, बड़ाई का मालिक है। पाक है अल्लाह इस शिर्क से जो ये लोग करते हैं। वो अल्लाह वही है जो पैदा करने वाला है, वजूद में लाने वाला है, सूरत बनाने वाला है। इसके सभी नाम बहुत अच्छे हैं। आसमानों और ज़मीनों में जितनी चीज़ें हैं सब इसकी तस्बीह करती हैं। वही है जो बड़े इक़्तिदार वाला भी है, हिकमत वाला भी है। जज़ाकल्लाह।
Jazakallah. So before we move further, I would like to all of you to go back through your memory lanes. It's been a year. Some of you fellows started a year ago. Some of the fellows started 6 months ago. Some graduated as recently as 3 months ago. I want you to think back and have that vision in your mind of those sessions that were done in the online mode, some sessions in person, those long and tiring PWs, those stressful mega projects, How much enthusiasm was there for the PWs? All right. No, not so much. Like, I can understand. What about the mega projects? Yeah, all right. What about the mock interviews? What about the mega project presentations? Yeah, and like, no, no, I'm out. I don't like it. What about the informal session at the end? All right, we're gonna play a game. We're gonna see what things you like the most. Your program managers. Oh. Your program associates. The sessions. Uh, the feedback. The fellows themselves. Wonderful. Yeah, give yourself a huge round of applause, right? All right. I'm gonna play a little game with you, all right? This is how many of you know what a power clap is? What is a power clap? All right. All right. No. You're no. I'm gonna me and Ma'am Kinza are gonna do a demo. Three, two, one. All right, ma'am. Three, two, one. Now all of you. Three, two, one. Three, two, one. Nah. I'm gonna let you wait for like 10 seconds. Hold your thought. Breathe yourself. Come in a comfortable manner. Like ah. Now, three, two, one. Yeah, cheers. Give yourself a huge round of applause. Wonderful. So we have a jam-packed start of the day. We're going to do a lot of different things. Okay, for the networking challenge, who believed they performed the best? Give me a raise of hand. Who believed that they were the best at it? Okay, tell me if you believe that your batch is the best batch there ever was, give me a yes. I love. Okay, this row is giving a tough competition to that row. They're like, that one started with a wave, that one started with a jump. All right. Okay, if you are from a winter 21 batch, give me a yes. All right, sitting all here. I see. If you're from the spring 22 batch, give me a yes. If you're from the summer 2022 batch, give me a yes. That's my batch as well, right? All right. So, all right. So there's like lots of conversation and happening, and I'm pretty sure that we're gonna build upon all of that conversation. Ma'am Kinza, would you like to add anything?
Okay, so I want to know how many of you have done the networking challenge. Please raise your hand. Okay, and how many of you have done their registration in front of the desk? Wow, that's a huge number. So guys, how are you feeling today? Okay, so I feel like the energy is low. So guys, give a big round of applause for yourself.
Okay, मैं काम की बात पे आता हूँ. How many of you guys got a job after the fellowship? How many of you got a job after the fellowship? How many of you missed the fellowship? Like only this guy, like हाँ मैं छोड़ता हूँ बाकी सारा तो ही नहीं. How many of you are excited for today? How many of you are bored like same baat over and over? I played a reverse psychology trick back there. All right. We're going to proceed. We have a jam-packed day today for all of you, packed with performances, videos, lots of impact, lots of stories. But Uh, to proceed further, I would like to call upon stage Miss Rida Fatma to share some of the poetry that she built written for the day. Please welcome to the stage Miss Rida Fatma. जब तक stage पे नहीं आती the class didn't end. Yes.
Hello everyone. I have written the ghazal myself, but I know that all of its words will resonate with every one of you. So, जो वादा था निभाया है अमल ने, जो वादा था निभाया है अमल ने, हमें खुद से मिलाया है अमल ने, कि औरों की मदद का मोज़न है, वही जज्बा जगाया है अमल ने। चमक आंखों को खीरा कर रही है, चमक आंखों को खीरा कर रही है, यूं हर पत्थर तराशा है अमल ने। हजारों के लिए साया बनेगा, हजारों के लिए साया बनेगा, शजर ऐसा उगाया है अमल ने, कि मस्बत सोचना है मुश्किलों में, कि मस्बत सोचना है मुश्किलों में, शुक्र करना सिखाया है अमल ने। हुजूमे बेकरामे बोलने का सलीका भी बताया है अमल ने। और मगता है, लड़ेगा अपने हिस्से का हवा से, लड़ेगा अपने हिस्से का हवा से, दिया जो भी जलाया है अमल ने। बहुत शुक्रिया।
The fellows in the back were like, "Awaaz nahi aa rahi." Did you hear her? Wonderful, wonderful. Before we proceed further, I would like to call upon stage. I would like our worthy guest to come to the stage, Mr. Dr. Zahoor Hassan, ex-Vice Chancellor of LUMS, and Ms. Huma Mirza, Director Education Services at Afuat, to please come on the stage and join our guest of honor and our keynote speaker, Sayyid Babar Ali. Please, a huge round of applause. I would like all the fellows and all the guests to welcome our keynote speaker, our guest of honor, Sayyid Babar Ali, Dr. Zahoor Hassan, and Ma'am Huma Mirza with a huge round of applause.
Qaid-e-Azam told us calm, calm, calm. Allama Iqbal taught us khudi. Idi Saab embodied selfless devotion to the people. On this principle, the foundation of Amal Academy was laid. The Dalai Lama once said, and I quote, "In order to carry out a positive action, we must develop a positive vision." The vision that Amal Academy had when they started back in 2013. And here we are witnessing it. Today, as I stand on this stage welcoming these young minds who represent the youth of Pakistan, I can undoubtedly witness the courage, commitment, and grit that is needed to convert the dreams into reality.
Assalamu alaikum and a good afternoon and a warm welcome to all of you and to our esteemed guests, Sayyid Babar Ali, who requires no introduction, Dr. Zahoor Hassan, who's the ex-Vice Chancellor of LUMS, and Dr. Huma Mirza, Director Education Services at Huat. Our amazing fellows, and our wonderful parents who joined us today for our graduation ceremony. I am Hassan Dajana, Program Manager at Amal Academy, and I'm joined today by
And I am Kinza Kamal Khan, Program Associate at Amal Academy. Today we are doing a graduation ceremony in Lahore, and next week we will be having a graduation ceremony in Peshawar. Isn't it exciting that we are having graduation ceremony across the country? Truly a national display of impact.
Yes, it is so exciting, Kinza. And without a further ado, are you all excited? I love the excitement. We have a jam-packed day today, as you can see. So from all of us, welcome to the graduation ceremony of Amal Academy.
Hassan, do you have any idea how many batches are taking part in graduation ceremony?
I do, Kinza. There are 47 batches that are participating today. Kinza, do you know how many fellows are graduating today?
Yes, I guess thousands of fellows are graduating in all three cities.
Seriously, 2,115 fellows are graduating today, and amongst them, yeah, wonderful. More than 1,000 of them are present in this auditorium, but I cannot hear them. Are you here? For those of us joining us live, are you here? All right.
If that is the case, Amal fellows, Amal alumni, can we please make some noise?
I know you're tired. okay, we're gonna do something different. How many of you remember the principles of progress? Principles of progress? The guys in the back, do you know the principles of progress? All right, I'm gonna do one of those. So, ek aur ek,
Yara!
ek aur ek,
Yara!
ek aur ek.
Yara!
All right.
नहीं, I think Hassan मजा नहीं आ रहा. Let's see which batch has the most energy.
All right, we're gonna do the same from the morning. Batches from Multan. Batches from Faisalabad. Batches from Lahore. The online batches. The in-person batches. I love the dynamic. The onlines are taking a lead. Wonderful. The winter 21 batches. I see you guys. I see you. The spring 22 batches. The summer 22 batches. All of you together. Give yourself a huge round of applause. That's more like it. Now, that is the kind of energy we expect from our alumni. Please remain as energetic, as enthusiastic as possible.
However, before we do it, it is important to talk about the expectation from the audience. Please make sure to put your phones on silent and be respectful and attentive when our guests are speaking. This is the best opportunity to show and prove to our guests how Amal alumni are different.
You see, the housekeeping rules being keep your phone silent, keep your attention to what is happening, listen attentive to the inspirational leaders that have joined us here today. Listen to the incredible stories of impact that you will see today. Listen to your own fellows come up on stage and share their own stories, their own life, and look at the videos of some of the work you and your peers have done. Acknowledge them when needed. Listen with an attentive ear when needed. But at the end of the day, just have a good time and learn, enjoy, and it's your day. Make the most out of it, right? Today, we will be hearing inspirational stories from around the world, from around the fellows. But before we do that, Ma'am Kinza, you were a fellow as well, right?
Ah, yes, I have been a fellow in this incredible fellowship program. And let me tell you that I was one of the quiet fellows. And every time I caught up by the cold call. The fellowship has been a transformational ride for me. It pushed me out of my comfort zone through various projects, mega projects, and other activities. Yes, it required dedicated time and effort, but it certainly helped me and my co fellows develop into a persistent and resilient individual. All I can say is the girl you are looking at right now was locked for years. Amal helped me to see my true potential.
Wonderful. And before we move forward, I would like all the fellows to acknowledge the presence of our worthy guest, Sayyid Aslam Mehdi Sahib, Director and Group Head of External Affairs at Packages Limited. So please, thank you so much, sir, for joining us today. I'm really glad to hear that today is the day that our fellows have been so excited for. This is a reward of all those times that our fellows went the extra mile to complete their project work for their own learning, developing their resumes, and preparing for mock interviews. So without further ado, let's hear from some of our fellows and their journey. I would like to call upon stage our first fellow speaker, Ms. Mahnoor Fatma. Ms. Mahnoor Fatma is from batch 238. She's a final year polymer engineering student at UET Lahore. Alongside being an Amal ambassador, she's an active community volunteer working on various blood donation drives. Her mega project circle worked on a medicine finder app, increasing accessibility to medical resources. Please welcome with me with a huge round of applause, Mahnoor.
Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to all of you here. Today is an exciting and phenomenal day. I want to congratulate everyone, including myself, for making it this far. Dear Amal Fellows, we are finally graduating, and I feel honored to deliver a speech at our graduation ceremony. So let's give ourselves a thunder of claps and a round of applause. I will start with my own story. I assure you would love to hear and feel my words. As a student with an engineering background, I had all the technical knowledge, but I lacked in the area of soft skills. I joined this fellowship to start a journey of self awareness and polish my leadership skills. At the start of this fellowship, I was quite confused and worried about managing Amal's workload with my university classes during Ramadan. But with my consistency, hard work, and dedication towards my goal, helped me to do this. I want to say we are not graduating with a single piece of paper. It took 3 months to reach this destination. All the BW submission, weekend sessions, mock interviews, mega project, and with all the entertainment we did during this fellowship. How can we all forget that? Is it possible to forget? We learned enough skills to excel in our personal and professional life. During my journey at Amal, 11th week of this fellowship, my father passed away and I was at the lowest phase of my life. I was mentally and emotionally disturbed. Continuing this fellowship was very difficult for me, but the commitment that I made with myself during this journey motivated me to continue the fellowship. Not only have I completed this fellowship, but also I graduated with the highest honor. I was the Amal ambassador of the summer semester 2022. The belief I have in myself is the reason I am here today. 3 month journey at Amal slowly transformed me, and now I am very confident to share my experience with all of you. Last but not least, at the end of our educational career, we have an opportunity. Indeed, this is our time to take on the world. We have realized that we are the most amazing Amal fellows, and I believe every one of you has a potential to lead a change in the society by applying Amal's principle of progress and continuing to be a lifelong learner. I want to thank my program manager, Ma'am Dania Khalil. She is sitting in front of me, as well as my program associate, Sir Essen. my mega group project fellow group of Fabulous 8, and all the Amal fellows for all the positivity throughout the fellowship. I wish you all the best of luck. No dream is too big. Believe in yourself, work hard, and stay committed. Inshallah, one day we all will do miracles. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mahanur. Before we proceed further, I would like the fellows to acknowledge and appreciate the presence of Dr. Asghar Azadi, our esteemed guest, who is the Vice Chancellor of Government College University as well as Punjab University. Thank you so much, sir, for being here with us. Consistency, dedication, and hard work. That's what compelled Mahanur to pursue this fellowship and this experience.
Great, Mahanur. Our second fellow is Sharon from batch 248. I cannot wait to hear his reflection. Please give a big round of applause to Sharon.
Good evening, everyone. Pursuit of excellence is my goal, and learning new things every day is my thirst. I am Shayan Sampson from batch 248, a dreamer who started his life as a young child in an underprivileged area of Lahore. Comparing the life of the educated and uneducated people around me helped me to realize the importance of the education. My parents helped me to unleash my dream by providing me with the opportunities they can provide. And due to the pursuit of education, I completed my bachelor's in electrical engineering from ITU. I'm very thankful to Amal to give me this opportunity to share the sneak peek of my story with you guys today. It is such a pleasure to share in the intensity of the emotions to all the fellows who are graduating today. My journey with Amal started on the 23rd of July. It was really an amazing journey. Although it was a 3 months, but it felt like I have spent years with those incredible people of batch 248. One of the most important things that I want to mention that I will never forget is those icebreak activities, long voice notes, group discussions, and my team Z-Fire, our mega project group. Before the fellowship, I was like a back-end engineer who does not have an front-end appearance. I was like an introvert who loves to work in his nutshell. But after this 3 months of the journey, I was a full stack engineer who has more power and work with anyone. The four principles of Amal that are Amal, Khudi, Kam, and Ek aur Ek Gyara have drastically impacted my life. The most important thing that I have learned during this journey is self-acceptance and self-confidence. And now I have realized that I can be a good leader as well. If I want to sum up my journey in a line, Amal is a place that not just helped me to strengthen my interpersonal skills, but it has initiated the flames of my dreams. Lastly, I want to thank you, PepsiCo, Amal team, Sir Ali, Sir Benji, Ma'am Mahanur, and Ma'am Ikra, my program manager, and for their continuous effort and for providing this beautiful platform to the young generation in the Pakistan. I want to conclude my speech with this beautiful calling of J.K. Rowling. She says, "We don't need magic to change the world. We don't need magic to change the world. We carry all the power we need inside ourselves already. We have the power to imagine better." So, guys, So, guys, you just need the spark to flame inside of you. Wish you the best of luck. Thank you all.
Thank you, Sharoon. Congratulations to all fellows to their achievement. You have certainly made us all proud.
I feel like we have a lot of Sharoon fans here, so can you make some noise for Sharoon? But what about for Manur? Wonderful, right? So we heard from our wonderful fellows. Moving forward, let's talk about one of the major components of our fellowship program, that is mega projects. We have created a little some showcase for some of our impactful projects. Let's have a look at one of them.
better future of Pakistan. My product is useful in both ways. ये पाकिस्तान में वेस्ट को Hi, I am Hamad Rizwan. I am from Amal Batch 248. My project name is Compost Production and Waste Management. Amal is a career prep program which is sponsored by PepsiCo. PepsiCo is a well-renowned organization in all over the world, and PepsiCo is sponsoring Amal to make better future of Pakistan. My product is useful in both ways. ये पाकिस्तान में वेस्ट कलेक्शन जो है ऑर्गेनिक एंड इनऑर्गेनिक को अलग करके यूज करने में भी इस्तेमाल होगी. हम इससे ऑर्गेनिक मटेरियल को यूज में लाएंगे और उसको बेटर पर्पस के लिए यूज करेंगे. सेकंड, इसका हमारी इकोनॉमी में एक बहुत बड़ा हिस्सा है आने वाले वक्त में. एज अ स्टूडेंट ऑफ इकोनॉमिक्स आई एम टेलिंग ऑल दिस स्टैट्स के दिस मार्केट विल कैप्चर इन बिलियंस इन कमिंग टाइम. जो पेप्सिको है, पेप्सिको ऑलमोस्ट 30,000 एकड़ रकबा है जो पाकिस्तान का, उसको कवर कर रही है फील्ड्स के हवाले से. तो ये पेप्सिको के लिए भी हमारी ऑफर है कि इसको को अपने प्रोडक्ट्स में यूज करें ताकि वो इसके रिजल्ट से हमें फीडबैक दें और हम मोस्ट वैल्यूएबल प्रोडक्ट को मार्केट तक भी लेके आ सकें.
Thank you so much, Rizwan and his wonderful group of fellows. Before we proceed further, I would like to acknowledge and would like the fellows to acknowledge the presence of our wonderful guests as well. First of all, Mr. Khurram Shah, who is the Director, Public Policy and Government Affairs for PepsiCo, Pakistan and Afghanistan. With a lots more energy, guys. We would request you to come on the stage, join the worthy guests on stage.
Guys, give a big round of applause.
And we would also like to acknowledge the presence of Ms. Anam Pasha, who is the Senior Manager, Corporate Communications and Sustainability at PepsiCo. Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us today. The journey of creating an impact would not have been possible alone, which is why the entire team at Amal Academy would like to thank our supporter PepsiCo Pakistan. PepsiCo Pakistan has played an equal role in empowering our fellows and how to learn and give back to society. Starting back in 2013, over 10,065 fellows from different parts of the country have successfully graduated from this fellowship program and are serving as lifelong learners and change makers. Today, our fellows are doing exceptionally well in their professional and personal life. So let's ask Mr. Adnan Tariq, Program Manager at Amal Academy, to please come on stage and enlighten us with the impact we've been able to create over the last year. Mr. Adnan Tariq.
Honorable guests, dear fellows, Assalamu alaikum. This is Adnan Tariq, a proud Amal alumni. During my final year in undergraduate studies at Government College University, Lahore, I graduated from Amal Fellowship Batch 117. After completing my graduate studies from LUMS School of Education in Education, Leadership and Management, now I'm working as a program manager at Amal Academy. I once again welcome all of you to Graduation Ceremony 2022. I feel privileged to be talking about all the amazing and spectacular achievements of this year. With the challenges and milestones achieved, this day calls for celebration and recognition of all the hard work that you fellows have done during the fellowship. Hence, today we celebrate our fellows, our team, and our partners. And this calls for a huge round of applause as we celebrate your success. Can you guess how many fellows are graduating this year? This year, 2,115 graduates, fellows are graduating from Amal Fellowship. With an 85% success rate in terms of career prep, securing jobs, and entrepreneurial journeys. Out of 2,115 fellows, 42% are women, exceeding well beyond our targets. And this graduation brings us to a total of 10,000 plus graduates, with a total of 7,514 graduates with PepsiCo. Isn't it phenomenal? These are not just 10,000 graduates. These are 10,000 families that have been impacted by Amal Fellowship. As part of our fellowship program, we ask our fellows to move out of their comfort zones to raise funds for a renowned philanthropic organization, the EDHI Foundation. The objective of this activity is to develop grit and resilience within our fellows, to help them realize the ability to make a difference in the world around them, and also to strengthen their confidence. It is with astounding jubilation I announce that despite all the flood calamity in Pakistan, our fellows collectively set a record in Amal's history, raising more than 65 lakhs. Here I would like to give a special shout out to Batch 250 Faisalabad for a contribution of around 10 lakhs to this figure. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it right. This would not have been possible without untiring efforts all of you have put in. So give yourself a huge round of applause once again. I would emphasize that entrepreneurial businesses, the Fellows Mega Projects, have created 1,358 jobs with a 62% increase in average household income. As we move forward, let's talk about the most exhilarating part of our fellowship. Any guesses? Yes, the mega projects. The mega projects provide contingency for our fellows to exercise the skills that they have learned and to have a substantial social impact within the society. This helps them to put into practices all the key principles that they have learned during the fellowship, and while simultaneously instituting a mindset of selflessness, charity, and purposefulness that carries beyond the fellowship. And it also empowers our graduates to live a life of that is full of productivity. Over the past 1 year, in 47 batches, our fellows have taken 315 mega projects and have impacted 8,000 lives. The areas covered in mega projects for social impact include healthcare, marginalized communities, environment, human rights, awareness, women rights, skills, and education. So here we have the best mega projects from 3 semesters graduating this year, from winter 21, spring 22, and summer 22. So if you see your batch on the screen, I want you to cheer and applaud for yourself. Our fellows have worked untiringly on all domains, from sustainability to the reuse of plastics and making bird feeders. Also to help and facilitate slum children to get admission in government schools. And to prepare a combination of 5 different flours, which are low in calories and high in dietary fiber. They also got shortlisted for Regional Plan 9 Faisalabad and on skills training for transgenders. Unfortunately, we will not get a chance to go over all the projects this evening, but I have highlighted a few projects with a very promising impact. So the first one that I'm going to talk about is Khad Pakistan Limited, an initiative by fellows of Batch 248 from Lahore. One of the most interesting and creative ideas was introduced by this group. They introduced organic fertilizer, which was made on the rooftop of one of the fellows' houses. Their compost, their compost product was offered to rural farmers and clients of urban agriculture, contributing towards efficient waste management. The greatest challenge that they had to work on was the separation of vegetable waste from the garbage. The fellows also raised 60,000 for this project. Good job, Batch 248. Next we have is Empowering the Silent Ones, an initiative by fellows of Batch 253 in Islamabad. Can we hear from Batch 253? The team worked with trans community to develop and engage them in a 6-month vocational training. Commencing with a batch of 25 transgender individuals, they collaborated with Punjab Vocational and Training Council for the project. And the aim of this project was to create an outreach in skill development among the transgender community. Good job, batch 253. Another amazing mega project was Action Against Women Harassment. The fellows from batch 252 worked on the enterprise of Action Against Women Harassment. After thorough research, the team launched a pepper spray named Ehraz, meaning protection. The price of this product was rupees 700, inclusive of the delivery cost. And what is amazing is that the team was able to sell 17 bottles within 2 months by the time they got to deliver their final presentation. The impact in this limited time was phenomenal. And what was enthralling here was that they had a women protection lawyer on board to create awareness about legal rights of women related to harassment incidents. I can comment on the usefulness of this idea and the product, and I really hope that it takes the shape of a movement that deters professional predators. I'd also like to mention here that this project encourages the concept of safe space and gender inequality that is strongly advocated in Amal Fellowship. I'd like to repeat, the project encourages the concept of safe space and gender equality that is strongly advocated in Amal Fellowship. Next we have is Hut Education System, Multan. Wow, can you just look at the picture? The first picture captivated my attention. The girl standing next to the whiteboard is so full of life. I can imagine how loudly she must be narrating. This is batch 255. Fellows from Multan got together to involve these children, especially those who were badly affected by floods in Pakistan and the children from underprivileged community. They wanted to impart education in huts near Daulat Gate, Multan. They conducted classes of basic literacy and also provided the students with free stationaries. They took 50 students on board and aimed to get them admitted in the nearby government school. Good job. The next mega project we have is Nesting for Nestlings, Karachi. This batch 227 worked around creating and improving nests for birds in Karachi locality. They collected funds of rupees 7,000 and bought adhesives, paints, and some minor accessories creating bird houses. And to make it sustainable, they have involved government bodies like Karachi Municipal Corporation and NGOs for placing nests around the city, where the access is practically managed. Again, amazing job, batch 227. The next mega project that I'm going to talk about is Bike Seekho from batch 250 from Lahore and Islamabad. Let me tell you that this was an online batch, and their project was to teach and empower women how to ride motorcycles so they can independently commute without jiggling in public transports. To maneuver this, they took on board a professional trainer who trained 5 women within the fellowship timeline. It is amazing to see women riding motorcycles. Last but not the least, we have Kagaz Art, Karachi. Batch 213 from Karachi, the fellows came up with this distinctive idea to manufacture by using recycled papers and sell it for art and craft purpose, particularly to express gratitude. Do you know what was the inspiration behind this project? They got inspired by Amal's gratitude culture. They were able to sell they were able to sell 20 units within the fellowship timeline. And with this, we come to an end in showcasing some highlights of your fantastic work and ideas that added to your mega projects. The impact the fellows were able to create was phenomenal. These are not just 300 projects. These are more than 8,000 individuals, more than 8,000 families. These ideas inspire and motivate each one of us to make difference in the world around us. I feel so proud for the efforts and cannot stop thinking of what all of you are going to achieve next. You are so capable and have the aptitude to create the ripples of impact in the society. And today, your journey at Amal is validation of one. Congratulations again and keep aspiring to do great things ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Muhammad Adnan. It was very amazing to hear about the impact Amal has created. Guys, give a big round of applause to Mr. Muhammad Adnan.
We have heard a lot about impact. We've read a lot about impact. Let's see another impactful project in action.
I am Maida Arif. Currently, I am pursuing my graduation in environmental science from Government College University, Lahore. My mega project was beat plastic pollution through paper pen. Climate change is the biggest issue in Pakistan that we are facing currently. In Pakistan, we are creating 3.9 million tons of plastic pollution per year. उस टाइम पर जो हम प्लास्टिक पेन्स यूज कर रहे थे वी जस्ट ऑब्जर्व दैट कि हम एक मंथ में ऑलमोस्ट 3 से 4 पेन्स जो है वो यूज करते हैं देन वी जस्ट थ्रो इट अवे उस टाइम पे हमारे माइंड में ये आया कि हम क्यों ना इस पे काम करें जो हमारे हाथों में है इवन द स्टूडेंट्स एंड ऑल द पर्सन हु आर रिलेटेड टू द एजुकेशन आर दे आर वर्किंग and I already presented my idea in the 5th semester, but at that time I was not able to work on it. But Amal provided me the opportunity. We visited Punjab University, GC University for the awareness. 85% इसका जो पूरा इसके कंपोनेंट्स है पेपर है वो सारा ऑलमोस्ट और इसके अंदर सिर्फ एक रीफिल जो है वो हम यूज कर रहे हैं प्लास्टिक का और अगर हम इसको थ्रो भी कर देते हैं तो ये नेचर में जाके खुद ही डिसॉल्व हो जाएगा आई वॉज रियली एक्साइटेड टू ज्वाइन अमल वो जिस तरह से हमें इनकरेज कर रहा है अमल और जिस तरह पेप्सी को एक ये अपॉर्चुनिटी प्रोवाइड कर रहा है सो दिस इज आई थिंक वन ऑफ द गुड स्टेप्स टुवर्ड्स द सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट
You see, with the leadership of GC University and PepsiCo in front of us, what such wonderful synergy we have with folks of PepsiCo, with the intellectual might of GCU, with through this program, what they've been able to achieve. And it makes it even sweeter when these are the fellows that you've facilitated over the summer. So well done, guys.
So, Hassan, I have a question for our audience. Do you know who Banji William is?
Who knows who Benji Williams is? Who? Okay, there's only one, two hands. All right.
Oh.
Mr. Benji Williams' vision was to form Amal Academy to bridge the gap between the education sector and job market in Pakistan. He had that vision to link. When you see PepsiCo amongst us, GC University, thoughtful leaders from LUMS, Mr. Sayyid Babar Ali, Dr. Huma, all of these thought leaders, all of these young people, all of us facilitators, how can we bridge that gap to give you the opportunity for you to succeed? That's who Benji William was. So with that,
he may not be physically present with us, but here today certainly has a powerful message for all graduating batches. I will therefore request our audience to please pay close attention to what Benji has to say. Guys, give a big round of applause for Benji Williams.
Assalamu alaikum, Amal fellows. I hope you are all doing wonderfully and are incredibly excited to be graduating from the Amal Career Prep Fellowship today. It is really a surreal moment for me as well, because with your graduation, we have now passed over 10,000 Amal Fellows. If you were to ask me 8 years ago, 2014, if we were to ever to get to this moment with fellows in Lahore and Faisalabad and Karachi and Peshawar, Multan, Islamabad, I don't know how I would have answered, but I think the moment that we're in is a testament to the fellows themselves and how much hard work and dedication and commitment you all have made to yourselves, to this program, to your career and your family, and your path as a lifelong learner. I think it's also a testament to the team and the partners that we have, like PepsiCo, and how we've been able to work together to achieve something that is bigger than any one person or any one organization, but really has required all of us. I had a chance to come visit in March and met with the team and the fellows and advisors like Syed Babar Ali. And it was such a humbling moment because we were coming out of the pandemic, and I was amazed at how much we all had to work together in order to overcome the challenges that existed through such a difficult time for the education sector, for the individual, for families, for frankly, organizations and everyone at so many different levels. And one of the things that Syed Babar Ali, Babar Saab, asked us when Ali and I met with him was, what does the next 10 years look like for Amal Academy? And how can we continue to reinvent ourselves as an organization and as a team? And so that question that he asked us is one I want to ask all of you today. How can you continue to reinvent yourself as an individual? How can you continue on that path of being a lifelong learner? You just finished this 3-month career prep fellowship program. You're entering into new phases in your life and in your journey. And I think that this question from Babar Saab is one that's relevant to all of us at frankly every stage. The reality is that what worked for us in 2014 isn't necessarily the same exact thing that's going to work for us in 2022 or in 2025. Parts of it are still relevant and will always be, such as hard work, calm, or calm. But parts of it continue to need to evolve and to be reinvented. And so that question that we're asking ourselves as an organization is one that I think is an important question for you to continue to ask as a lifelong learner. How can you continue to reinvent yourself? How can you continue to evolve? How can you never stop learning from others? And so I want to leave you with that question, but also with my pride and gratitude and enthusiasm for each of you. I feel an immense excitement and optimism for, frankly, the country and the society, and our organization, and the partnership and the collaboration that we have with organizations like PepsiCo. When I think about the youth and each Amal Fellow and the type of hard work and dedication that they are investing in themselves, in yourselves, in your society, in your family, and in organizations that you're a part of, like Amal Academy. Wishing you all the best, wishing you Godspeed. I hope you know how proud we are of each one of you, and can't wait to see where the journey continues to take you and take all of us. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, Amal Fellows. I hope you are all doing wonderfully and are incredibly excited to be graduating from the Amal Career Prep Fellowship.
All right. We can feel that the energy is going a little down. How about a little energizer, ma'am Kinza?
Yes, Hassan.
All right, we did the practice in the morning. Who knows about the power clap? All right. Okay, I'm gonna do it once. Once we're gonna demo, then we're gonna show the guests how we do it. So 3, 2, 1. Now you guys, 3, 2, 1. That ain't it. 3, 2, 1. For the last time. 3, 2. There was not a 1. We're going to do it for the last time. 3, 2, 1. Wonderful. With that.
Okay, so before proceeding further, it is time to introduce our CEO of Amal Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, with a big round of applause, please welcome Mr. Ali Siddiq.
Assalamu alaikum. Guys, Assalamu alaikum. Pata nahi laga. Assalamu alaikum. Amazing. That's it. Zabardast. Well, thank you so much for being here. I'm honored. I'm excited. I'm humbled. Alhamdulillah to be here celebrating your graduation with you today. We have some, esteemed guests with us on stage here today, and I'd like to acknowledge them. But before that, I just also want to talk a little bit about what I'd like to do today. So, I mean, each and every one of you has taken ownership of your own future through the Career Prep Fellowship. You decided to take a step, and you've done way more. I mean, we've seen how much of an impact you've had over the last year through your fellowships. Over 65 lakh raised for ED Foundation, right? All of your mega projects, the tremendous impact that you had through those. But at times it also seems like the problems are so massive and so severe, the scale is so large, that sometimes it seems as if जो हम एक्शन लेते हैं या ले सकते हैं उसका कितना असर होगा. And so I'd like to talk a little bit about that in a bit through a story, and I'll get to that. But I also want to take a moment to celebrate where we are today, right? Congratulations to all of you. It's amazing to think that just 4 years ago, the total number of fellows that we had graduated through the program was just 2,500. And now we're at 10,000 plus. So, PepsiCo has really, thank you, yeah. It's an amazing accomplishment, right? It's not just 10,000 individuals, it's not just 10,000 fellows, it's 10,000 lives and 10,000 families, right? And, I want to pay some gratitude here to our partners at PepsiCo. Anam is here, Khurram is here on stage, and Khurram, we're looking forward to hearing from you shortly. But, just tremendous hats off to the partnerships that we've been able to foster and folks that have been able to come and to help us along this journey. We also have representatives from our public sector university. Some of them are here with us from University of Education. We had Asghar Zaidi Saab from GCU. And then we had Dr. Mansoor, who's been a champion of our work from UET as well, who's also arranged this amazing space here in UET. But also we have over 1,000 alumni from UET now, right? So it's just amazing to think about all of these partnerships that come together. If it weren't for the willingness of the public sector or the focus of the public sector to really improve the quality of education and teaching, we really wouldn't be able to do much. So we're very thankful for that. And then, of course, we have some more esteemed guests on stage. We have Madam Huma from Akhuwat Education. We're starting up a new partnership with Akhuwat as well. Thank you. We have two of our very esteemed advisors, Dr. Zahoor Hassan from LUMS, and then Sayyid Babar Ali Saab. You have been such an inspiration, such a support, and such a guide through the years. You've really enabled Amal Academy and enabled all of this. So thank you so much for that. And we look forward to hearing from you soon, sir. And last, but certainly not least, I'd like to give a huge shout out to each and every member of the Amal team, those that have been with us and have moved on, those that are still with us. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for taking ownership of the future of Pakistan and, just helping so many thousands of fellows get much closer to their potential. A huge round of applause for the Amal team, please. Acha, that's it for gratitude. I want to share my story. This is a story that has inspired me a great deal. I've heard it a number of times, and I thought it worthwhile to share with you. Once again, the context is how much of an impact can we make, right? So there was a old man who was taking a walk along the beach one day after a stormy night, and he noticed this little boy in the distance who was picking up something from the ground, from the beach, and throwing it into the ocean, and then doing it again and doing it again. And this man, he was curious. As he walked closer to the boy, he noticed that what he was actually picking up was starfish, and he was throwing starfish into the ocean. And he came up to the boy and he said, "What are you doing?" And the boy said, "Well, there was a storm last night, and the starfish got washed up on shore, and the sun is going to be out in full force in a couple of hours, and these are going to dry out and die. And so I'm helping them get back to their home. I'm throwing them back into the ocean." And the man looked at him and said, "That's all fine. I understand, and I think that's very noble. But there are hundreds of starfish just in this small area of beach that we can see, and there are tens of miles of beach beyond this. And so, the sun's going to be out in a couple of hours. So how many do you think you're going to be able to save? What impact, how much of a difference do you think you're actually going to be able to make?" And the boy looked at the man. He took a few steps. He picked up another starfish, tossed it into the ocean, and said, "Well, it made a difference to that one." Dear fellows, dear Amal alumni, I think you all understand this very well, how much of an impact small acts of kindness, taking an action when you know that you can do something, how much of an impact it has on the people or the individuals, or in this case, the starfish that you're directly helping. But I want to go a little bit deeper. There's also multiple layers of a difference that it makes, also in terms of the people that you inspire, the people that when they see you and when you hear your story, when they hear what you've done, like when we were looking at the mega project and the work that our fellows have done, when we're hearing the story about the boy and the starfish, we're being inspired, we're being motivated, right? And so there's a ripple effect in terms of motivating others as well when they see a good act being done. I'd like to share a personal anecdote here. About 10 years ago, I moved back to Pakistan after spending about 8 years in the US. And at that time, there was a culture shock that I was experiencing. I was very frustrated कि यहाँ पे, people don't take ownership, traffic भी ऐसी है, road rage भी है, gun भी लोग फैला रहे होते हैं. And it was just a frustrating time for me. And I found myself one day sitting in a traffic jam, आगे red light थी, and something interesting happened. दो तीन गाड़ियां आगे, somebody rolled down their window and they threw some trash out of the window. And I found myself thinking, यार ये क्या मुल्क है, क्यों नहीं लोग ख्याल रखते? But then something even more interesting happened. मेरे से दो गाड़ियां आगे, somebody opened the door, they got out, they walked up to the car, and this is all happening at a red light. उन्होंने जमीन से ट्रैश उठाया, उस गाड़ी की खिड़की पे बैकन किया, वो खिड़की नीचे हुई, उन्होंने ट्रैश वापस पकड़ा दिया उस बंदे को. Now that was, a moment of realization for me कि यार मैं बैठा हुआ हूँ यहाँ पे, I'm being frustrated, but this is somebody who's actually taking action. This is somebody who's actually making a difference. And the 20 motorists, myself included, are being inspired by this act, right? And, over the last 10 years since I saw that, I've done something similar at least 24 times where I've walked up to a window and beckoned to them, और जब वो खिड़की नीचे होती है, I simply say something like, "Sir, ये आपकी गाड़ी से गिर गया था, इसको please संभाल लीजिए." And they look at you in a funny way, और उसके बाद वो वापस ले लेते हैं, right? And obviously there's something happening in their minds, right? There's something, but then also there's an inspiration that's happening in the rest of the people that are observing that as well, right? And that's the ripple effect. That's amazing. That's how you create sort of a sea movement of change, is by starting one small act. Thank you. And And I'll also share that every single time I've done this, I've also felt a sense of empowerment. I felt that, I'm making a difference and I wanted to do even more, right? And that's the third layer, right? First layer being you impact the person who you're helping. Second layer being you influence those that are watching or hearing, right? And the third layer being that it actually changes who you are as an individual. Every small act that you do, every time you act according to your zamir, to your values, to what you know is right, even if it is not easy, it is changing who you are as an individual and is helping you build a muscle to continue doing what is right, but what might not be the easiest thing to do in the future as well. So in the future, when you're faced with an ethical dilemma that is hairy, that is difficult, that has high stakes, it makes it easier for you to go back to your values and take action based on those, right? So, so yeah, the key thing here is we are never static. Each of us, each individual, we are constantly evolving, constantly changing. Whenever we're faced with a decision to make, whether it's something as small as while we're brushing our teeth, whether we turn off the tap, whether it's as significant as when we see somebody berating somebody else in a WhatsApp group, if we take action or if we stay silent, whether we stop the bully from bullying somebody, whether we stop harassment, every single moment we have the opportunity to not just influence others, help somebody else, but also change ourselves. And for all of us in this room, each one of us, it's imperative to also realize that given the awareness that we all have, it's not just a choice that is upon us, it is actually a moral obligation, because we and all of you, each of you, are individuals that will take the country and take the world forward. So let me just remind you, I'd just like to close here. Let me just remind you, we have on stage so many amazing people, right? The Babar Sahib could have chosen to focus on his businesses and not focus on education. We're all here because of one person, Benji Williams, along with another person, Kunal. They got together and decided to take some action, right? And 10,000 people, 10,000 families influenced because of that. So every small action can result in amazing impact and amazing difference, right? And so I'd just like to close on this note, that just remember that each one of you is no less than a Benji Williams, is no less than a Babar Saab, is no less than an Edie Saab, in terms of your potential to make an impact. Dear fellows, today is your day. Let's celebrate it, right? But so is tomorrow. And tomorrow will be what you make of it, right? So take ownership of tomorrow. And I'm sure that we'll be moving to a much more prosperous future, because with leaders, with thought leaders like you, there's no other way that we will be able to move forward. So once again, congratulations. Thank you so very much, and Godspeed.
Thank you so much, Sir Ali, for such thoughtful and comprehensive detail about the vision. Before we proceed further, we would like to acknowledge the presence of Dr. Umar Salim, the Director of Student Affairs at the University of Education. Thank you so much for joining us today, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call upon stage to share his insights with the fellows, our guest of honor, Mr. Muhammad Khurram Shah. Mr. Muhammad Khurram Shah is the Director, Public Policy and Government Affairs for PepsiCo Pakistan and Afghanistan. In this role, he leads the public policy agenda while supporting the business mandate on sustainability.
Please welcome him with a huge round of applause.
Okay. I think let's wait for the azan to finish. Okay. We'll just wait for a few minutes for the azan to end. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. It's an absolute pleasure to be sharing this stage with Babar Saab today, distinguished guests, all of you, and huge congratulations to all of you. You all deserve a huge round of applause. PepsiCo's partnership, as we just earlier saw, started in 2018, and I remember discussing how we can shape this project with Ali. We had a big whiteboard, and we were jotting down ideas, and the only thing that was the top objective of the project was to pass on that confidence, the skill set that all of you would require to further harness your strength and make, as they say, dent in the universe. And I think today I'm very happy to see that that dent is definitely made. It's fantastic to see that over 10,000 graduates have benefited from this. And PepsiCo's partnership, which is called Roshan Kal, has resulted in over 7,000 graduates, out of which over 40% are females. And that just brings a huge smile to my face. I would really want us to congratulate all the female leaders we have amongst us, and over 40% of the population. You make the difference. I think in addition to learning the right skill set, what was amazing for me to see were the different projects you've been part of. I think these are the innovative ideas which would really make the difference. And I can assure you, I've been with the corporate sector for over 17 years now, and I can proudly say that Pakistanis and talented youth like yourself is the most sought after talent around the world. I see so many of my colleagues across Pakistan and peers and people working in the corporate sector, going abroad, making a difference. But what's more important is for you to make a difference in Pakistan and bring the best to your lives and this country. You are the future of this country, and it's you who could make it. On that note, I would really like to congratulate Ali, Benji, Williams, all of you, the academia, your trainers, to have made this possible. And I wish you all the success in your future endeavors, and the world is your oyster. Go get it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Kuram Shah.
We've heard a lot of incredible things. I just wanted to do a little activity with you. I'll start with this room of the corner. I'm gonna demo it for you. When I say ek aur ek, what are you going to say? But you're gonna do one more thing. You're gonna say one ek aur ek, 11. So ek aur ek,
11.
Only this part. Ek aur ek. Now this one. Ek aur ek. No, it's not. Ek aur ek. Ek aur ek. Ek aur ek. Now all of us. Ek aur ek. Now from right to left. Ek aur ek. Left to right. Ek aur ek. All together. Ek aur ek. Wonderful. Now we look forward. We look towards more impactful projects that our fellows done. That's going to lead to one of the most important talks that we're going to have today. So more impactful projects for us to view right now.
My name is Mohammad Mutayyib Abid. I'm an undergrad student at Government College University Lahore. I was the member of Amal Batch 256. So हमने इस सीडफायर के नाम से project start किया था. It's in front of you. These are the seeds that we are selling. हमने एक चीज़ नोट की थी कि फ्लड के बाद से काफ़ी ज़्यादा एग्रीकल्चर लैंड डिस्ट्रॉय हो गई थी. So that we feel an urge that we should do something for the food sustainability. And furthermore, जो दुनिया है वो sustainable cities की तरफ जा रही है. And one of the aspect of sustainable city is to grow organic vegetable at home, so that the sustainable city will also have sustainable food of itself. हम लोगों को ये भी सिखा रहे हैं कि सीड्स कैसे ग्रो करवानी है, हमने वर्कशॉप्स रखी हैं बिकॉज फर्दर मोर हमें फूड शॉर्टेज का काफ़ी ज़्यादा एक खतरा है. सो दिस इज समथिंग विच एवरी पर्सन नीड्स टू वर्क ऑन सो दैट वी कैन टैकल दैट प्रॉब्लम. And this Amal project helped me in a way that we were given, like, I would say, world-class facilitators. This Amal fellowship and the facilitators, they played the key role in helping all of us developing this project.
My name is Shehbaz. I'm doing bachelor in computer science from Punjab University. I am graduated from Amal batch 249. My Amal mega project idea was Mazdoor. हमारे मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव अगर देखें इसको स्टार्ट करने का यही था कि मजदूरों को हमने एक इजी प्लेटफॉर्म देना है, उनको उनकी मोर अपॉर्चुनिटीज प्रोवाइड करनी है और इसके अलावा हमने ये करना था कि एक नॉर्मल यूजर जो है या जो बिल्डर है उसको भी ज़्यादा अपॉर्चुनिटी मिले और एक यूजर जिनको घर बैठे फेस करना पड़ता है कि उनको बाहर जाके मजदूरों को हायर करना पड़ता है और इस तरह से हर मजदूर को इतना काम नहीं मिल पाता, लेकिन हमारा प्लेटफॉर्म ये आसानी पैदा करेगा कि वो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा काम हासिल कर सकें। उसका सिर्फ एक फोन कॉल की दूरी पर है उसको वो कनेक्ट करने के लिए, बाकी सारा काम जो है हमारा यूजर करता है या बिल्डर करता है हमारी वेबसाइट के थ्रू। तो पेप्सिको का मैं बहुत शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहूँगा कि उन्होंने ये अपॉर्चुनिटी दी कि मेरे जैसे जो मिडिल फैमिली से ताल्लुक़ रखने वाले स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो भी इस अपॉर्चुनिटी से फ़ायदा उठा पा रहे हैं।
These were some amazing, impactful videos, don't you think, Kinza?
Yes, Hassan. The impact is so inspiring to see. The video might be 4 in number, but the impact the fellows' mega projects have had on people's life goes into the thousands, if not millions. Up next, we would like to introduce someone very special, someone whose life and action has impacted every aspect of Pakistan's life.
There are very few people in the world who excel in a field of life, and among them, there are some very rare personalities who manage to transgress their fields and become a symbol of hope for a whole generation and many generations to come. Today, we have the privilege to introduce one such person who's considered one of the greatest businessmen and philanthropists the subcontinent has ever seen, Mr. Honorable Sayyid Babar Ali Sahib. Sayyid Babar Ali Sayyid Babar Ali Sahib is a renowned Pakistani businessman, an entrepreneur, a philanthropist, and educationist who has been recognized for his immense contributions and impact in the fields of education, business, politics, culture, and environmental conservation. He has helped to establish several multinational manufacturing and services companies in Pakistan and has also led initiatives for cultural preservation and for promoting equality and excellence in education. He is the founder of Packages Limited, Milk Park Limited, now Nestle Pakistan, and also the Lahore University of Management Sciences, a premier higher education university in Lahore, Pakistan. He briefly served as the finance minister of Pakistan in 1993. He now serves on the board of Coca-Cola Pakistan, Siemens Pakistan, and Sanofi Aventis. Just as Amal Academy lays seeds for future generation of young leaders, Sayyid Babar Ali Sahib visionary targets and foresight has given us many young leaders and many different programs, one being the NOP program at LUMS, through which many flowers have been planted that nourish them into the leaders of tomorrow, many of whom are in presence today here as well. And he has been instrumental in assisting out the Amal Academy from the start, being on its board and being a source of guidance and a northern light through which all of us can see that. He's the keynote speaker for us today, and with a huge round of applause, I would like you to welcome Sayyid Babar Ali Sahib.
Assalamu alaikum, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I feel very humble and totally undeserving of the things that were said by the previous speaker. I don't deserve any of that. But let me congratulate the graduating class today and their CEO and the faculty who have worked with them to bring them to a point where they can go and look after themselves in a better way than what they did when they joined Amal Academy. I've been following Amal Academy's progress ever since it was launched um, about 10, 12 years ago. And I have nothing but admiration for what they have done. And of course, we are very grateful to PepsiCo for the support that they have given in a very, very generous way. And now I'd like to just say a few words to the not only the graduating class, but to all the graduates who have benefited from Amal Academy over the last 10 or so years, that this is a wonderful fraternity that you have of over 10,000 graduates of Amal. Try and seek out people who it's a wonderful opportunity for you to interact with each other, to learn from each other, to help each other. And it's a community that will keep on growing. And it's a large number of people who can support you, guide you, advise you, and help you to go to the next point. To get a graduation certificate from Amal Academy is just the starting point of your new career. Learning is a lifelong commitment. It doesn't end or start with getting a certificate or a degree. Here I'm sitting before you at the age of 96. And why I'm here is because I want to learn from you. So learning is a lifelong commitment. It will keep you active, it will keep you healthy, it will keep you satisfied, and there is so much to be done. And another message to the graduates of the Amal Academy is that Amal Academy has enabled you to go into the real world and to look after not only yourself, your families, and for others, to generate new employment, to generate new opportunities, to create new areas of success. And inshallah, many of you will be quite prosperous, very prosperous in coming years. But don't forget to pay back to Amal Academies so that they continue to do the good work that they are doing. PepsiCo is not going to be there forever to support this venture. So the future of Amal Academy, Larry, lies with the Amal Academy graduates. It's your organization. You have to keep it alive. You have to keep it nurtured. And you have to make it success. So with these few words, I want to wish all of you a good success. There is a lot of emphasis on hard work, but I tell you, there is no such thing. There is no substitute to honest work. Be honest, whatever you do. Honest to yourself, honest to your employers, honest to your employees, honest to the government, honest to your friends. That you cannot go wrong by being on the straight and narrow path. I wish you well, all the success to you, and all the success to Amal Academy. Thank you.
Beautiful, sir. Thank you so much.
I feel absolutely privileged to thank our keynote speaker, Syed Babar Ali, who has taken out time to celebrate with us the success of our fellows. Please give a huge round of applause to Syed Babar Ali Saab. Up next, we have one of the most awaited moment of the evening, for which I would like to call upon stage fellows who have shown matchless commitment and excellence throughout their fellowship journeys and have secured the highest cumulative score in their respective batches. Guys, please give a huge round of applause for these fellows.
Please welcome on stage the gold medalists of all their respective batches in your huge round of applause from batch 211 onwards in your huge So we have Salman, Munif, Sawal, Saklan, Nagin, Afzal, Farwa, Hira, Munif, Farkhanda, Mehtab, Khatija, Kashaf, Nayab, Ifra, Hamza, Hadia, Rahman, Ali Hassan.
Hasnain Ali Murtaza, Amir, Zahid, Iman, Raziullah, Shehbaz, Umair, Minahil, Qasim, Hamna, and Rimsha Said.
Now, I would like to invite our guest of honor, our keynote speaker, and our rest of distinguished guests, guided by Sir Ali, to please come on stage and take a picture with the gold medalist.
Guys, give a huge round of applause to these fellows. खवातीनो हजरात, आपकी तालियां नहीं रुकनी चाहिए, ये लोग आपकी तालियां डिजर्व करते हैं. Thank you. Thank you, each one of you. Thank you, Amal Academy. Thank you, our sponsor, PepsiCo Pakistan. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. आप सबका बहुत शुक्रिया, हमें आप पर फख्र है. प्लीज इनके लिए एक दफा फिर से तालियां बजाएं, ये आपकी अप्लॉज को डिजर्व करते हैं. Thank you.
Thank you so much, gold medalist. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. Now I would like kind CEO of Amal Academy to hand over souvenirs to our worthy guests of honor today. And I would like the team to give souvenirs to Chief Executive Officer Ali Sahib so that he may give them to our guests of honor.
I would like to invite Mr. Ali Siddiq and Miss Mariam on stage.
No. Just Ali.
ठीक है.
First of all, souvenir for Sayyid Babar Ali Sahib. Next for Dr. Huma Mirza.
आप सबकी भरपूर तालियों में.
Up next, Mr. Khurram Shah. Thank you so much, sir, for joining in and for such thoughtful words. Up next, we have Mr. Sayyid Aslam Mehdi Sahib.
Guys, give a huge round of applause to all our worthy guests.
Last but not the least, Dr. Zahoor Hassan Sahib, who's been with us since the first moment. So please, thank you so much for coming, for all of your time, spending your valuable and precious time with us. Now, I would like to request Chief Executive Officer Ali Siddiq Sahib to take the worthy guests for their refreshment side. Thank you so much, worthy guests. Please be guided by Sir Ali backstage. For the rest of the fellows, I have something very fancy planned for you. So please stay seated. The guests, please follow along Sayyid Ali Sahib through the refreshment. Thank you so very much for coming. Thank you all very much. All right, guys. I have a wonderful performance lined up right up for you. And for that, I would like to call upon stage all our esteemed guests from different universities of our different pastors. Our wonderful colleague, Mr. Abid Saab, will be guiding you towards the refreshment side of things.
Okay, so everyone, please give a round of applause to Amal Academy and our sponsor, PepsiCo. So thank you, Amal Academy. Thank you, PepsiCo.
With a huge round of applause, I would like to invite Muhammad Arsalan to stage from Batch 244 for a ravishing performance. Muhammad Arsalan!
Hello.
Fellows, please be seated. Okay, once we are done, I will tell you the scheme in the manner that we are leaving. So we have two performances lined up. As soon as we are done, there's a whole mechanism in place for it. Don't worry, khana roti shoti hai. लेकिन like you are Amal alumni, हम बारी बारी सोच समझ के methodical अंदाज में जाएंगे. So stay seated, everybody. We're gonna do it very methodically. For please welcome on stage Muhammad Arsalan from Batch 244.
चाहिए किसी साए में जगह चाह बहुत बार है ना कहीं कभी मेरा दिल लगा कैसा समझदार है मैं न पहुंचूं क्यों वहां पे जाना चाहूं मैं जहां मैं कहां खो गया ऐसा क्या हो गया ओ मेहरमा क्या मिला यूं जुदा होके बता ओ मेहरमा क्या मिला यूं जुदा होके बता ना खबर अपनी रही ना खबर अपनी रही ना रहा तेरा पता ओ मेहरमा क्या मिला यूं जुदा होके बता जो शोर का हिस्सा हुई वो आवाज हूँ लोगों में हूँ पर तन्हा हूँ मैं हाँ तन्हा हूँ मैं दुनिया मुझे मुझसे जुदा ही करती रहे बोलूं मगर ना बातें करूं, ये क्या हूं सब है लेकिन मैं नहीं हूँ वो जो थोड़ा था सही, वो हवा हो गया, वैसा क्या हो गया, ओ महरुमा क्या मिला यूं जुदा होके बता, यूं जुदा होके बता, ना खबर अपनी रही, ना खबर अपनी रही, ना रहा तेरा पता, ओ महरुमा क्या मिला यूं जुदा होके बता। खुद को खोकर तुझको पाया, इस तरह से मुझको जीना आया, खुद को खोकर तुझको पाया, इस तरह से मुझको जीना आया, तेरी लगन में सब है गवाया, इस तरह से मुझको जीना आया, तेरी हंसी मेरी खुशी तू ही तो सनना, जब से मिले तो सनना, जब से मिले बन गए सिलसिले। Thank you so much.
हाय हाय छा गया बच्चा।
शोर तो होना चाहिए। That was wonderful, अरसलान। और उम्मीद है कि आपका अगली गर्म खून को गर्म करने के लिए, जोश लाने के लिए पेशे खिदमत है अब्दुल्ला बिन अब्बास फ्रॉम बैच 230।
Guys, give a huge round of applause.
अब्दुल्ला 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 अब्दुल्ला।
Hello. Hello. ठीक सेंटर में ओके खींची तुझसे किस्मत की लकीर, हाथों में दिखता था वो प्यार, तेरी ही आदत कुछ पड़ सी गई, चाहत का ऐसा था नींद न आए रातों में, बिछड़े लम्हों को लौटा दे तू, दूर जितना भी तुम मुझसे पास तेरे मैं, अब तो आदत सी है मुझको ऐसे जीने दे, जिंदगी से कोई शिकवा ही नहीं है, अब तो जिंदा हूँ मैं इस नीले आसमां में, सभी बातें हैं भुला दो इन्हें, मिटा दो इन्हें, अच्छा ये नेक्स्ट गाना है, ये उन सब के लिए जिनको जो सोचते हैं जाने वो कैसे लोग थे जिनके प्यार को प्यार मिला। खुशियों की मंजिल ढूंढी तो गम की गर्द मिली, खुशियों की मंजिल ढूंढी तो गम की गर्द मिली, चाहत के नगमे चाहे तो आहें सर्द मिली, दिल के बोझ को दूना कर गया जो गमखार मिला, हमने तो जब कलियां मांगी कांटों का हार मिला, जाने वो कैसे लोग थे जिनके प्यार को प्यार मिला, जाने वो कैसे लोग थे जिनके प्यार को प्यार मिला, बिछड़ गया बिछड़ गया बिछड़ गया हर साथी देकर पल दो पल का साथ, बिछड़ गया हर साथी देकर पल दो पल का साथ, किसको फुर्सत है जो थामे दीवानों का हाथ, हमको तो अपना साया अक्सर बेजार मिला, हमने तो जब कलियां मांगी कांटों का हार मिला, जाने वो कैसे लोग थे जिनके प्यार को प्यार मिला। तूने मेरे जाना कभी नहीं जाना इश्क मेरा दर्द मेरा तूने मेरे जाना कभी नहीं जाना इश्क मेरा दर्द मेरा आशिक तेरा भीड़ में खोया रहता है जाने जहां पूछ तो इतना कहता है थैंक यू थैंक यू थैंक यू थैंक यू थैंक यू थैंक यू
That was absolutely incredible, Abdullah. मैं भी 3 घंटे का खड़ा हूँ, मैं भी बिल्कुल फ्रेश हो गया हूँ. But wonderful. Okay, I'm gonna make an emotional plea right now. Can I have everybody's attention? All right. I want there to be silence. It's something very serious. It's something very important, especially fellows in the back. We can have the pictures. If everybody could be seated, please. Yeah. So as you all might know, due to fog and smog, the motorway is closed for the night. And if we delay it even further, the fellows from Multan and Faisalabad might get late. First of all, acknowledge the presence of our fellows from Multan and Faisalabad who came all the way here. I want everyone to be seated. Everybody to be seated. The Multan fellows to. All right, just wait. We are just assessing the situation with regards to the fog. For now, I want all of you to be seated. As soon as that clears up, what we're gonna do? First the Multan, then the Faisalabad, then the Lahore fellows are gonna come in the front. I'm gonna tell you that. For now, what I want you to do is hold your breath. I love this dude back in the gray. एक तो कोर्ट मैच किया और मैं मेरी नजर सेम पड़ी like and that the wave guy from there and all the energy. How is the energy level? Energy check. Energy check. Especially for those watching us on YouTube and Facebook, energy check. All right. So everybody with the gray suit is like on an energy level. Just the gray suit, folks. How are you doing? Hi. Wonderful. All right. Good. I love that energy. Good. We're just waiting for confirmation from the team. Just give us a few moments.